Hey guys, Technometry with another unboxing video for you guys. Today I'm going to be unboxing an iPhone 7 from Mercari. This was around $105 and a couple of people asked to do one of these. So I'm going to do another video. If you guys want to check out the other videos of Mercari that I recently did, make sure you guys check those out as well. So Mercari is an app that lets anyone buy and sell on the app, and they provide shipping label and tracking so you know when you're going to get your order. You can also sell your old electronics, clothing, anything you can name out there, they're selling. And if you guys want to join today, you're going to get $30 towards your purchase if you sign up using the link in the description that I have provided. Also, if you guys are new to our channel, we do a lot of tech news, reviews, and giveaways, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and start unboxing this for you guys here today. So it came in this box. As you see, the seller reused the Amazon box. It wasn't from Amazon, but that's fine. It took about 3 days to come after I ordered it. On the app, you can actually contact the seller, ask them when they're going to ship it out. It's really sociable. If you guys join, you'll see what I mean. All right, so here, as you can see in the box here, first thing I noticed that they did include a pair of Apple headphones, not the AirPods. So that's really good because these look like they're genuine headphones here that they included. And then besides a bunch of paper here, we have this bubble wrapping. So this one is well packaged. Usually I've seen some packages are really crappy, but looks like this seller packaged it really well. So what happens on this app is that you have 3 days within the time that you receive the item to rate the seller. What rating means is that you're satisfied with whatever you were looking to get. There's no guarantee or anything because it's just individual sellers selling their used items. So, but of course, if you order something and you got something completely different or it didn't match the description, you can always file for a return, and Mercari will help you with the process. You have to submit pictures, and then once you do that, they'll provide you a free paid label, so you don't have to pay for shipping, and then you can ship it back in the same box or a different box. And once the seller receives that, you get your money back. But you have 3 days to decide. So that's the thing about this app. It's a high risk, high reward kind of situation where if you buy something, you have to know for sure that you know what you're buying. A couple other tips and tricks whenever you guys buy from this app is that always make sure the seller has lots of good ratings. As you see here, you can find their listings for ratings for the people by simply going on a listing, and then once you go on a listing, you should scroll down all the way at the bottom. It will show the seller and kind of their listing. As you saw, this seller included a nice case over here. It's pretty slick and slim here, very lightweight. If we take a look at the back of the phone, you'll see a little bit of mark here, a little white spot, and then these bunch of like kind of like markings, but not really. It's hard to see. It's just from the case probably. And then if we look at the top part here, it looks good. And then this side, and then the bottom port, and then this side, a little bit of marking here. No big issue. And then if you look at the screen, it doesn't look like there's any deep scratches or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and power it on. If you look closely, there is a little bit of light scruffs, but nothing too major. It is a used phone, so keep in mind they probably didn't use a tempered glass, which highly recommend if you guys ever buy a phone, put a tempered glass on. It goes a long way, because if you crack your screen, either you're gonna have to replace it or pay someone $70, $80. If you take it to the Apple store, $120, $30. So always put a tempered glass on. It's a really cheap, couple bucks to get it. You can get it even for like $1 on Amazon or something like that. As you saw, the phone here has been factory reset, so you can go ahead and start setting it up here. So I'm going to go ahead and get it connected to our Wi-Fi. Like with any phones, you're going to want to go ahead and set it up and then do some testing. So we're going to go through the setup process and show you guys how to test to make sure everything looks good. So as you can see, it picked up the Wi-Fi. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you're going to want to connect it to iTunes or put your SIM card in. I think the SIM card is right here on this side, and you use your SIM card data. So once you put in your Wi-Fi info or put your SIM card in, whatever, it's going to go through the setup process. And the other thing you want to avoid, especially the iPhones I mentioned in all my videos, is that never buy a iCloud lock device or activation lock device. You'll see a lot of those listing on Mercari for really cheap. That means you won't be able to get in without the original person's email and password. Even if the seller says, oh, you can get it fixed easy online, don't ever buy those. Those are total time waste and you're going to lose all of your money. So don't ever do that. So let's go ahead and the process. You can see the Touch ID works here, but we're not going to set it up. We're just going to go ahead and skip through that. And then the password option, not going to use any of that. So, and then we're not going to transfer any data, and you see we can sign into our Apple ID or create a new one, but we don't want to do that. You can always set this up later in the settings. And then as you go down further, we have more settings around updates and whatnot, and we're just going to do all those setup later. And if you go back, you see light mode, dark mode, but and then home button, zoom, and then get started. So as you can see, we got to the home screen, which is the most important thing whenever you get iPhone, that you're able to get to the home screen. If you get activation lock or iCloud device, you won't even be able to get to here. That's why I say don't ever buy activation or iCloud lock phone. So as you saw so far, everything's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and test the buttons here. It looks like they're fine. Volume up and down works fine, and then the power button and home button, everything checks out. You check out the camera here. Camera looks front, back, they both look good, so that's good. And then we'll check out that there's no one signed in, and then we check out the battery health. As you see, the battery health is 94%, which is amazing because that means the phone hasn't really been used as much. If you get a new one, of course, it's 100%. So it's been lightly used in my case, especially for iPhone 7 that's been around. The other thing you want to make sure whenever you're buying a phone is that it's compatible with your carrier. This one, for example, is a little bit higher in price than some of the other ones I bought from Mercari, the iPhone 7. It's because it's an unlocked one and it's fully functional, and I can use it on most carriers. If you're buying a carrier specific phone, that can be only used for that carrier, but the unlocked ones can be used on multiple carriers, hence why they're usually higher in pricing. And then the last thing I want to mention with you guys is that if you guys are looking to browse on this app, make sure that you don't fall for any scams or anything. Always stay within the app. Don't go outside the app. Try to do a transaction. Even if someone says, oh, they can't do it through Mercari and they're going to give you a iPhone 11 for $100, don't ever do that. Those are most likely scams. Stay within the app so you're protected. That's how Mercari can guarantee you that there's no issue with it. And like I said, buy it from a seller that at least has 10 or more ratings, I would say. Don't buy from a seller that just joined and has an iPhone in their page that they are listing. So hopefully this video is helpful for you guys looking to buy a cheap or looking for a cheap phone, and looking different ways to buy it. Of course, you can buy it from eBay and Amazon. Make sure you guys check out those videos that we did. Thanks for watching, guys.